This wedding is turning out well. It's so beautiful. I'm just second shooting with Ashley, but I want to show you guys what it looks like. It looks amazing. Alrighty, so we're en route to go to the wedding this weekend. I am a second shooter for Ashley again. My first video is all about second shooting for her, but I am shooting a wedding at Southern Oaks event venue all the way out in Gilbert, South Carolina. And it's a small town. There's not a lot going on, but we're seeing a lot of spooky houses, but I honestly want to do photo shoots of them because they're so unique, these abandoned locations, and I would love to do that in the future. Okay, I'm gonna go through my backpack, and this backpack is linked in my Amazon must-have for practical girls. But basically, I have my makeup bag in here because I put my makeup on in the car since my parents drove me. And in here is my 50mm lens. And then down here, I just have everything. So my flash and my actual Nikon D750 with a 24-70 camera lens. And over here we have my batteries, my lens cleaner, my SD cards. Before the wedding, we decided to go to Price's, which is a local little buffet. There was a thermometer at the front and you had to wear gloves and a mask through the line, so that was pretty safe and sanitary. Gilbert has a lot of lakes around it, so they had fish and good old country food. I would give this place 3 out of 5 just because I like their hush puppies, lol. Alright, finally made it to Southern Oaks event venue. First impression, I didn't really know what to expect because the facade is very small. But honestly, don't let that fool you because this place is amazing. It's so beautiful. But the front porch is over here as around the corner. This is where we did our first look with the bride and her parents. And as a second shooter, I pretty much stayed down below on the grass. I wanted to get a different angle as the bride came out of the front doors. I wanted to get her expression, and Ashley got expressions of the bridesmaids and her parents from the right side. After meeting the bridesmaids and the bride inside the cute little vintage home, I rounded the corner to find a possible ceremony area under a roof, and then also the cocktail hour area where guests will meet and mingle in this patio setting before the actual reception. But over there, we're looking out where the actual ceremony will be, and I can already tell that it's going to be very green and beautiful and lush. What I really loved about this wedding was that the bride was really on top of her detail game. She picked everything out, I believe, and she worked really closely with her planner to make sure that her dream and her vision was coming true. Over here where you can see the vintage lounge chairs, that's actually a possible ceremony area again. So there are 3 ceremony areas here at Southern Oaks event. There's that one under the roof and then the one underneath that one tree, but then they chose this amazing spot underneath this gigantic tree that is to die for. I kept looking up at it. And honestly, if I was getting married anytime soon, I think I would have this venue as one of my favorites just because it has that ethereal, magical atmosphere that I'm going for. They even had a live painter painting the ceremony, and she was so good. But as a second shooter, I pretty much stayed back there, photographing the guests as they arrived. But there was one heart-stopping moment though where I had to take pictures of the audience behind that tree in the front, and everybody was looking at me. But there was a little bit of a prayer moment, so at least they had their eyes closed for a little bit. Alright, here's the reception area. It's small, intimate, and cozy with glass panels on the sides. Not sure if you can raise those, but at least there was a lot of light coming in. There was a drink area and then also a dance floor in the middle. And that door in the corner, that's what leads to the patio, and let me take you out to show you a different angle. This is where the guests head after the ceremony. And what I ended up doing was I would ask around and ask guests, hey, do you want a picture together? I have to exert myself and just be more outgoing and make sure that pictures are taken because sometimes guests are just shy to ask. This wedding is turning out well. It's so beautiful. I'm just second shooting with Ashley, but I want to show you guys what it looks like. It looks amazing. do want to mention that this venue, there is a goat farm right beside, so I'm not sure if you heard that, but there's a bunch of goats laughing throughout the whole wedding, which I thought was hilarious. But this is the wedding party getting their pictures taken while guests are having their cocktail hour. And then this is the reception where they are introduced, and I just wanted to show you guys the capacity that the area can hold. Overall, I really like this venue. The only hiccup was probably the getting ready room for the bride and the bridesmaids. It was a little small just because it is an older home, but if you're having an intimate wedding and you're looking for a whimsical, ethereal atmosphere, go ahead and look into Southern Oaks event venue. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. Comment down below where your dream wedding venue is, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram and Pinterest so you can see all my pins. But till then, see you later.